wax and book friends. I'm Amber. Welcome to the second annual Amber Awards, which is my home fragrance awards. This is the second year I've done it. I started it last year because I found doing an end of the year wrap up, it was so hard to narrow down my home fragrance choices. So this way I've split it up into different categories. And then at the end, my very last video will be like the best of home fragrance, and it makes it way easier for me. And I call it the Amber Awards because first off, it's a cute alliteration. And secondly, I was inspired by Emily Noel. She is a makeup guru here on YouTube that I've been watching for years. And she does the Emily Awards about her makeup best of the year. And I was like, I want to do something similar except for home fragrance. So here we go. Sorry it's late. It's a little late because I was sick with the stomach flu and it was no fun, and you know. So now I'm here to share our first category. Today is the best catalog wax bars of 2024. And of course, all of this is subjective. So these are my best, the ones that I liked the most. So the way I determine what made it onto my lists are scent appeal, number one, and then the throw. It had to at least have a medium for me, if not a strong throw. I don't take into account the longevity of a scent because I do change my wax daily in my downstairs open concept area. Anyway, I do. So enough rambling about everything. Let's jump into it. There's no particular order for these. It's just the best for me for the year. So these are the best catalog bars, and I tried to do, because we have bundle and save where you buy 6 or you buy 5, you get 1 free. And so I did try to keep things in 6s, or with the catalog bars it's 12. So in like bundles of 6 is how I tried to do all the various categories that you will see throughout the coming couple weeks. So there are 12 catalog bars, and let's just jump into it. A couple of them I found out I don't actually have bars or testers of, and I was like, I thought I did. What happened? So I used them up, obviously, throughout the seasons. So again, enough rambling. The first one I have for you was new to the spring summer catalog in 2024. It is Cake Me to Paradise. And this is amazing. And I'll get the notes for you guys so you can see what they are. So this one is sweet cake infused with juicy orange and island rum. This is delicious. I was afraid because sometimes Scentsy's like orange bakery can end up smelling like Fruit Loops to me. So I was kind of hesitant before I melted this one that it would turn into Fruit Loops for me. Hallelujah, this does not turn into Fruit Loops. Not that I'm against Fruit Loops, but you know, that's not what I want to smell when I'm thinking I'm going to get like an orange cupcake or whatever else. This isn't Fruit Loopy to me. It is beautiful. About a medium throw, you do get that juicy orange in it and that cakey note. And then there is like something extra. I wouldn't smell it and say I smell like alcohol, you know, but there is like some sort of like extra note in it that just kind of puts it over the edge for me. It's just yummy. So if you love gourmand scents, and cross our fingers, it does come back this coming spring, summer, because it is not available at the moment. So hopefully it does. Cake Me to Paradise. The next one I do have a tester of, thankfully. I used all my bars. It is Blue, Agave, and Melon, also in the spring summer catalog. And this was a fruity bar, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, so this was in the fruity family, and it is a sweet desert oasis, lush with blue, agave, honeydew, melon, and kiwi. Honeydew is one of the melon notes that I don't mind. For me, watermelon and cantaloupe home fragrance, not a super fan of anymore. I used to be back in the day, but our noses change throughout the years, and now I'm just not into watermelon or cantaloupe, but usually honeydew I don't mind. And I think it's the kiwi in this that just does it for me. Other scents that have kiwi in it I usually like as well. And this one's just so good. It is summery, it is sweet, but it has like a little tangy tartness to it too. And it's so, so nice. So Blue Agave and Melon made my list of favorite catalog bars for 2024. The next one, I don't even have a tester of. I thought I had this bar, but I must have used the last of it during the summer. So I will put a graphic here for you. It is Sun Castles. It was brand new to the spring summer catalog in 2024 as well. And it is an amazing scent. I'm gonna find the notes. It is in the fruity family as well. The notes are sunny coconut, brighten up, tropical pistachio, and sweet almond, evoking memories of the beach. It is so good. It is a more nutty version of Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream to me. Or we have, in the catalog also, we have Kukui and Coconut, which is more of a woody version, I would say, of Sol de Janeiro. This is like the sweet, nutty version of it, and it's so good. I love it. Obviously, I love it because I've used all the bars for it and didn't even realize it. So that also made my list. Next up, I do have a bar of, because it is in my Scentsy Club, which is our subscription service, the best thing ever. If you put a bar in before it retires, Scentsy will continue to make it for you as long as you want it. And there's other perks. You get discounts, shipping is cheaper. You get a half off item once you reach $60. It's the best. Anyway, so Cocoa Lime is in my club, so I knew I had to borrow this one. So Cocoa Lime is described as coconut milk and creamy vanilla and fresh lime. To me, it's straight up lime. I guess I get a tiny bit of creaminess, but for me, for the most part, it's like lime, vibrant, juicy, zesty lime, and I love it. And I'm not normally super into citrus scents, but there's just something about this one that I love. And hopefully I'm getting my bring back my bars here soon, and I'll be able to compare Cocoa Lime to one of the bars that's in there, the Key Lime Pie, and see how they compare with each other. But I adore Cocoa Lime. Great performer too, and it's just summer in a scent for sure. So Cocoa Lime. Okay, next up is another one that I thought I had bars of, but I guess I used all the bars, and it's one that's in my club too, but I must have used like every single bar that I had from last year's stock, because I don't have it, and I don't even have it in a tester. But it is Bonfire Beach. Bonfire Beach, if I had to pick one summer scent that if I could only have like one summer scent forever, it would be Bonfire Beach. It is in the woods category, and the notes are toasted marshmallow, smoldering over white flint and sandalwood, harmonized with salty sea air and ocean spray. It is amazing, and I love it so, so much. So think, if you're familiar with Bath & Body Works Marshmallow Fireside, think that, but a little less smoke, more marshmallow, and a little bit of salty sea air. That's what you get with Bonfire Beach. It is an amazing scent. Even if you're not normally into woodsy scents, I would say try it. If, cross our fingers, it comes back. That one is in my Scentsy Club though, so I will continue to get it even if it doesn't come back. But they would be crazy. Scentsy would be crazy not to put that one back into the catalog because I know so many people love it. So hopefully if it comes back, you can try it. Okay, next up is, this is a year-round staple, at least right now. And I don't have a bar of it. I'm out of the bars, but I do have a tester of it. It is Johnny Appleseed. I love Johnny. Johnny is, let me read the notes. It's just picked Macintosh, pops with apple peel and a hint of crisp pear. I don't really get pear. There's, to me, not really pear. It's just straight up like fresh, juicy Macintosh apple. So if you want straight up apple, this is the scent for you. And he's a strong one. Johnny is a strong one. And you do get a little bit of that like peel note to it as well. And it's amazing. I love it. And this is one if you want to doctor up. It's a great one for mixing too. So Johnny Appleseed absolutely had to make my list. Okay, next up, we're moving into the fall winter catalog now. And the first one I have for you, let me find the notes real quick so I don't forget. Okay, the first one I have is Winterberry Apple Tea. This one made my list again this year. I love this one. I'm always afraid it's not going to come back, but I always end up taking a chance on it because it is a bestseller. And so I feel like Scentsy is going to continue to bring it back. So I don't ever put it in my club, but I feel like one day I'm going to have a Scentsy heartbreak if I don't put it in my club. So I have been considering it this time around before the catalog change. So in February will be the last chance to get the fall winter catalog items. And then they'll go away and it'll be the spring summer in March. So I still have a couple months to decide, but I'm thinking I may this time around just because I don't want to risk it. Anyway, let me give you the notes. It is winter tea, cozies up to cranberry, apple, and honey. And you absolutely get all those notes. You get a tea note, you get a honey, you get cranberry, and you get an apple. It's so good. This is one of Scentsy's best. And I really do hope they never do away with it. But I think it may go in my club this time. We'll see. Okay. Next up is cinnamon pine cones. And as you can see, I still have one from when it was sent to the month a couple years ago. I adore this one. It is sparkling pine cones, fir balsam, and sweet cinnamon stick. On cold, this one is very cinnamon forward to the point at first when I first smelled it a couple years ago, I was nervous. I was like, oh, this is going to be too much spice for me. When it melts, everything comes together. All those notes blend together so well. And it's just the perfect, like, old-fashioned Victorian style Christmas scent. You get that evergreen, touch of evergreen. You get that woody pine cone, and you just get the cinnamon mellows out. And it's just so, so lovely of a scent. I adore this one. And it may go in my club. I have quite a few bars still of this. Like I said, from when it was a scent of the month. So I might take a chance on that one this year, but I would be sad if it didn't come back. I don't know. Okay, next up is, like I said, for summer scents, Bonfire Beach being, if I had to pick only one from this spring summer catalog, it would be that one. This is the one from the fall winter catalog. If I only could pick one scent, it would be this one. That is Autumn Road Trip. I adore this one so much. Let me get the official notes. I don't even know. I think they put it in the fruity category. It's got to be fruity. Yes. Okay. So this is Harvest Apple, Anjou Pear, and Silver Oak. And it's a fresh apple, fresh outdoorsy apple and pear. As I said, with Johnny, I couldn't really pick out the pear in that. I get the pear in this, and it can be hard when it's mixed with the apple to get the pear, because the apple can like overpower the pear. I get it in this, and it is like a fresh, sweet pear, and then just a touch of woodsiness. It's amazing. I adore this scent so much. So Autumn Road Trip. Still had to make my list this year. Okay, the next one I have is my all-time favorite Christmas tree scent, and that is Very Snowy Spruce. If you are looking for a very strong evergreen scent, this is for you, but one that isn't like super sharp. And yeah, that doesn't have that like super sharp evergreen that some tree scents do. The official notes are balsam, spruce, and cedar branches with woody pine cones. And amber. It has like an amber note is in it as well. So you don't just get that sharp balsam scent. It's sweeter. It does almost have there's no smoke in it, but because of all the fragrance notes mixing together, I think with that amber as well, it almost gives like a smoky quality, or just like a coziness to the tree. It's not absolutely like you're outdoor in a pine forest type of home fragrance scent. It's amazing. I love it. And that is Very Snowy Spruce. Okay. It's just very strong. So there are other options if you're not super, super into evergreen scents. That would probably be better for you. Like Sleigh Ride is a good option too, but that didn't make my list. I do enjoy Sleigh Ride, but it's not like a favorite of the year for me. Okay, next up is Cozy Cardigan. I love Cozy Cardigan, and this is actually a scent, even though it is available right now in the fall winter catalog. This one I melt actually in the spring. To me, it's more of a spring cozy scent, like especially beginning of spring. So this is Soft Suede, Blushing Rose, and Amber Silk. This is beautiful. This is such a beautiful bedroom cozy scent. It does have a rose. It does have a bit of a floral component to it, but the rose is super soft, super feminine, and not perfumey in your face or like old-fashioned rose type of scent, as you know, some older perfumes can be. It's not like that at all in the rose. It is so, so pretty. I really, really love this one. I was trying to decide between Cozy Cardigan and Cashmere and Corduroy, which is also a fantastic one. Do really recommend that one too. But I decided to do Cozy Cardigan. So Cozy Cardigan had to make my list. Last but not least, this is in, I think this is Woods too. Yeah, so this is in the Woods category of the fall winter catalog. So this is available now as well. It is White Pumpkin and Driftwood. So this was part of the Harvest collection last year, and they did bring it into the catalog, which I was super happy about. It was in my club though, just in case, but I could take it out of my club because I put it in the catalog. This is amazing. This one is Crisp White Pumpkin and Driftwood burnished over white cardamom and warm solar amber. This is a very sophisticated pumpkin scent. It is a white pumpkin. You can tell it's not like a squashy pumpkin or baked pumpkin or just picked outdoors type of pumpkin. This is a sophisticated pumpkin with that amber note. And you do get a spice to it, but it's not a normal spice like cinnamon or anything like that. The cardamom, I feel like, just gives it extra warmth. Cardamom can kind of have like a piney smell to it as well. I don't necessarily get that in this with the other notes in it. I don't get any sort of like piney note to it, but it just gives it this extra kind of warmth to it that isn't the normal like cinnamon or clove spice warmth that you get in other scents. And then there is a slight, I would say the Driftwood, for me, it doesn't read cologne. I'm not a huge fan of cologne scents. So this doesn't read cologne to my nose, but it gives it, I feel like the Driftwood gives it a little bit more of a masculine edge, if I were to say that, but not cologne in any way. I know for some people it does give them kind of a cologne vibe. For me, it doesn't. I just think it's beautiful. I love it. So white, pumpkin, and Driftwood. So that is it, you guys. Those are the 12 standout bars for me from the catalogs for the year of 2024. Let me know down in the comments what were some standouts from the catalogs for you. Do you agree with any of them that I talked about? Are there any that you're like, oh no, I don't agree with you at all, that one's gross? Let me know down in the comments, and stay tuned for my other videos of the Amber Awards, because there'll be at least, I think I have 6, because I am also doing best of warmers. So I think that ends up being 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. So stay tuned for the other parts that I will have up for you. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Please like and subscribe for more home fragrance and book content. And until next time, I appreciate all of you. Take care. TTFN. Ta-ta for now.